Welcome live inside the Union broadcast booth in the last game for today's menu here at Hawthorne Field. Anthony Colasuono alongside Cody Beers as it's the Post 4 Razorbacks versus the Rock Springs Stallions.
Hey, this will be fun because it's the host team in this tournament. Host coach taking on a AA team in Wyoming. Rock Springs Stallions not at the top of the AA ranks, but they play AA ball. They've got the population to be AA, and so it'll be fun. The Rock Springs wearing the black uniforms today, and Pocatello wearing their home whites. Pocatello won a... Did they win that? I'm sorry. I believe
they lost on a walk-off against Rigby earlier on today.
Rigby went 2-0.
Yes.
And this game that Pocatello lost was a 7-6 walk-off on a bunt in the first game today. So we're about ready to roll as the coaches starting to get together. We haven't seen umpires out here yet on the field, but Anthony, it's fun hanging out with you guys. You do a great job, and I have a little fun with you. Nicknamed you Vegas, but hey, we're gonna keep having fun in this broadcast because baseball in summertime is about fun.
Yes.
And we're happy to be here in Pocatello for this one. It's the 5th game over here at Hawthorne Field, and game number 6 getting ready to go on. Evanston dropped a contest on the other field to Twin Falls a while ago, and so some Wyoming teams getting going. Green River has a game, I believe, either the next game or the 8:30 game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is Rock Springs' first game of the tournament. They'll have 2 tomorrow, so they'll play a back-to-back tomorrow. This is their only game today. And a good little warm-up game. Of course, you want to win to try to get yourself in the winner's bracket and try to play on Friday and hopefully get the championship Saturday. So it's going to be a good day ahead. We'll take a quick break here. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At Y-Hi, we're with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit Ready.
At Y-Hi.
Ready is committed to providing
when participants.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
Serving the Bridger Valley since 1987, Bridger Valley Motors are your engine repair experts. Along with engine repair, Bridger Valley Motors offers towing services, tire alignments, brake repairs, and more. Visit Bridger Valley Motor at 217 North Main Street in Lyman.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
The town of Mountain View is located in the historic Bridger Valley and serves as the gateway to the high Uintas. With a panoramic view of the rugged Uinta peaks, you feel like you're in paradise. Our town park and scenic river walk offer a safe place for rest and relaxation. Looking for a great place to live? Our quality of life is great and our people are very friendly. Come join our tranquil way of life. The town of Mountain View, a gateway to the high Uintas.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats and Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
6:12.
12 minutes after.
Welcome live back inside the Union broadcast booth. Anthony Colasuono alongside Cody Beers as we'll do the starting lines presented by Heritage Auto of Evanston. As now the ump calling both teams onto the field. Looks like for the respective coin toss or just to start getting going as Rock Springs grabbing their gloves. So we'll go over the defensive alignment for Rock Springs going left to right. Zadi in left field, Ice in center field, Anderson in right, Garner at third base, Oliver at shortstop, Saxtumi at second base, Reese at first. Behind the plate is Bledsoe, and on the mound is Harmon as the batting order here for the post for Razorbacks out of Pocatello. Cooper Brown will lead off, Tyler Adams second in the order, third is Caden Adams, fourth is Dayton Polson, fifth is Jackson Humphreys, sixth CJ Short, seventh Boston Sorensen, eighth Coulter Whaley, and ninth is Derek McClaslin. And that is the starting lineup presented by Heritage Auto of Evanston. And we'll move to our scoreboard, sponsored by Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial. As we get the scoreboard all set here and ready to go for inning number one. And Cody, what a fun day so far, and we get to end it with a fun game.
Okay, a lot of fun. Yeah, the host, Pocatello Razorbacks, taking on the Rock Springs Stallions. And it might be a little animated coming out of Rock Springs tonight. Who knows? You never know what might set them off. But tonight, the host Pocatello guys, excellent host. This post 4 team, a lot of fun talking to the coach. He's been coaching baseball here in Pocatello for 30 years. And I think the thing that people don't realize is you're a coach. That's what people see when they come out to the ball games. They don't see the guy taking care of the field. They don't see the guy making sure this tournament is running. He's been here all day. Coaching is the bonus. And I guarantee you even get a little sleepy when you're the coach.
Yeah. Because
you're working 16, 18 hours to make this tournament happen. So congratulations to Post 4 holding, they're saying, the 25th annual Woodback Classic.
Wow. And that's just a huge thing as well, is that a lot of these fans come to these tournaments and see all of these names and all that, but they don't know the true workings behind it of inviting the teams, maybe in helping the teams find housing and hotels within the Pocatello area, but also making sure both fields are maintained to the best quality for the players and also for player safety as well. So a lot behind the scenes here as both teams finalizing warm-ups here as the Razorbacks will bat first and Rock Springs will defend. So Rock Springs posted as the home team for this matchup.
Rock Springs uniforms black with Columbia blue numbering and that blue around the bottom of each sleeve. No names on the back of these Stallions uniforms. We've seen that all day. Names on the backs of various teams. Of course, Pocatello, they don't put names on the back either. So you got to think that they use these uniforms for many years.
Absolutely. As the last game, you guys had a little help as the Cash Wolverines out of Ridgeline, Utah had names on the back of their uniforms, so you always saw the name going up to the plate and in the outfield as well. As it looks like we are about ready to go as Cooper Bauman has entered the batter's box. Looks like we're ready to go. Harmon on the mound for Rock Springs. First offering from Harmon. Straight over the middle to Sagastumi. Can he get in time to Reese at first? And will do so for out number 1. First pitch tallied at 6:16 p.m. local time here in Pocatello.
Saw that this morning. Pocatello likes to swing early in the count. That's often the best pitch you're going to see, the first pitch of the at-bat. So they do swing early and often, the Razorbacks.
Now Tyler Adams up to the plate. Caden Adams on deck, and then Dalton Poulsen in the hole if we get to that point. The pitch by Harmon. And that is a strike straight down the middle as Tyler Adams will lay off that pitch, being the DH in the batting order today. Harmon starts his cadence once again, the 0-1, and in the dirt, 1-1 here in the early going.
Umpire's wearing their light blues. The home plate umpire has his hat turned backwards. I like it. Probably a former catcher.
Adds a little style. Harmon with the 1-1. That's fouled over the backstop and out of play. Now a 1-2 ahead for Adams. One out here, no one on base in the top of the first. Harmon seeing his first work of this tournament. A main name in the pitcher rotation for Rock Springs as try to get the breaking ball going right there, but not a lot of break on it, as now we have 2-2. Adams, after standing out just for a second to gather his breath, returns back in. Harmon sees a 2-2 sign, kicks and fires the offering. And low, now a full count. First one of the day. Be interesting to see what Tyler Adams tries to do here.
We're doing every game with the draw.
Harmon kicks and fires, hits it out into shallow right field, and that is a fair ball. Adams will stop at first base as the first baseman Reese had to go a little bit back to get to that one.
That was a great at-bat by Tyler Adams. Just working the count to full and then going with the pitch, getting the first base runner of the game for Pocatello.
Now up is Caden Adams. Runner on first is Tyler Adams. Harmon just allowed his first hit of the contest. Harmon keeping an eye on Tyler Adams at first. The bunt. Tyler Adams tries and gets a good start as the catcher behind. Bledsoe could not retrieve the ball well, so it'll be a stolen base here with one out in the top of the first.
Yeah, just dropped it on the exchange. So already Pocatello with runners in scoring position.
Good start for the post for Razorbacks. Harmon keeping an eye on the runner at second. Adams hits it straight to third, and now a potential pickle situation as Sagastumi running him down back off to the shortstop in Oliver, and gets the tag there, a 4-6-4. And now 2 outs here.
See, 5-6-5.
5-6-5 actually.
As Adams got held up between second and third. Caden Adams gets on a fielder's choice.
As now a courtesy runner, Cody Smith will courtesy run for Caden Adams. Here with 2 outs in the top of the first. Dalton Poulsen playing third base, squaring up a potential bunt as a third baseman in Garner running way in. A throw from Harvey in time for out number 3. What a throw, as that will do it for the top of the first. No one on the board. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the night-lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender-bender-er, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
At Reese Auto Service in Lyman, you will find highly skilled mechanics who will get the job done right the first time. They work on anything from light line jobs of tire alignments, suspension work, and oil changes to heavy line jobs of engine replacement, differentials, and all powertrain components. Make sure all your recreational vehicles are working at top speed by getting them checked at Reese Auto Service in Lyman so your time having fun doesn't end early. Reese Auto Service, 541 State Highway 413, Lyman.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth. Bottom of the first, Razorbacks were not able to put any numbers on the board. Anthony Colasuono alongside Cody Beers. And Cody, what'd you see from the top of the first defensively for the Stallions?
Well, the Stallions got bailed out. I mean, they got a quick out to lead things off, but then the runner, Tyler Adams, at second, just got himself hung up after the third baseman bobbled a ground ball. They could have had runners on first and second with one out, but Rock Springs got a break, and then Caden Adams took off for second, and a nice throw by the Rock Springs catcher, Hayden Bledsoe, leads to an out, and nice defense, nice recovery for the Stallions in this one.
Good recovery for sure, as the batting order for Rock Springs. Maddox Ice will lead off. Ryan Zotti on deck. Griffin Garner in the hole. After that, in the fourth spot, Landon Oliver. Fifth will be Preston Harvey. Sixth, Jackson Reese. In the seventh, eighth, ninth positions, it will be Hayden Bledsoe, Jason Sagastumi, and Jonah Anderson. Jordan Wild is on the mound for the Razorbacks here, as a little bit back and forth with the catcher, and we should be getting underway here pretty shortly here for the last game of the day here at Hawthorne Field. But if you did miss today's action, don't worry. You can go to mylocalradio.com and rewatch all of these games here from Hawthorne Field and Halliwell Field just across from us. And also, we'll be here all day tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday covering every single game. So make sure to tune in if you're a family member of a player, cousin, friend, or just love American Legion baseball and want to keep track of all these teams. Maddox Ice ticks the box here. Wild with the first offering. And straight down the middle for a strike as Ice looks at that pitch.
Tell me if Jordan Wild isn't the all-name team in this tournament. That pitcher.
A little outside on that one. 1-1. As Ice regathers himself and back in the box. 0 outs here in the bottom of the first. No one on base. So that pitch just a little bit outside. Try to cut it around. And now 2-1.
Wild, incidentally, spelled W-I-L-D-E.
Yes.
Even though he's the Wild thing.
I was about to say, as Ice fouls that one off, a good walk-up song for him would be Wild Thing.
Wouldn't it?
Yes.
Wouldn't it? Every time
absolutely.
He took the field. That'd be great.
2-2, even count here in the bottom of the first. Maddox Ice at the dish. 2-2 offering and high. Now a full count as both pitchers experiencing full counts early on in this matchup.
I'll just close it.
Full 3-2 for Ice. He swings at that one. Center field going back towards the warning track and gets the glove on the ball. Bowman with the out.
Yeah, nice play by Cooper Bowman. kept his eye on that baseball. It carried near the warning track. And that's an out.
Ryan Zotti to bat. And a player with some power in the batter's box, but also on the mound as well. We can see Zotti pitching in relief at some points today. Wild with the offering. That's low and in the dirt. Ball one. Good look from Zotti. One out here in the bottom first. No one on base. No one on the scoreboard yet either. The 1-0 delivery from Wild. Zotti chops one towards the third base side in fair play, and Zotti outruns it. Now will go towards second as the catcher in Adams gets to the ball, and Zotti will get to second base.
Great job by the third baseman, Dayton Polson, getting to the ball, but then his throw offline, and the first baseman just ain't able to pull it in, and it leads to a runner at second base for Rock Springs.
Runner in scoring position now for the Stallions in Ryan Zotti. Now Griffin Garner to the plate, and that's what you want if you're a Rocky Rondinelli's crew. You want to get a runner in scoring position early on and try to take full advantage, because we've seen many teams gain an early lead and hold on to those, or the game gets very close at the end and either a close loss or a close win. Garner squares the bunt. The throw to third, not in time, as the third baseman Polson for the Razorbacks saying, I got there, but I got the tag in time, but the ump says Zotti is safe and Garner is safe on the bunt at first.
Boy, early in this game, you've just about got to take the sure out. They had the sure out at first base. Would have been 2 outs. Now you got runners at the corners with the number 4 hitter come up in Landon Oliver.
Landon Oliver, the shortstop Mateus matchup, also plays catcher for this Rock Springs squad. A Rock Springs squad very familiar with the Evanston Outlaws, who they play numerous times throughout the season. Wild looking at runners on the corners. No outs here in the bottom of the first. Actually, correction, 1 out in the bottom of the first. Runner going for second. That is Oliver. Correction, not Oliver. That is Garner, and he gets there safely to second base.
They're cut off by the pitcher, Wild. And so a runner second, third for the Stallions.
Oliver retakes in the batter box here. First throw is at bat. And now, correction, actually 0-2 here with 1 out in the bottom of the first. 1 out. 2 runners in scoring position for the Stallions. Wild looks for the sign, kicks and fires the 0-2 as Oliver will foul that one off and will survive for another pitch.
Key time in this game already in the first. Got to figure out a way to throw a ground ball.
To get that second out, or possibly throw it home. Oliver smacks one into left field. The fielder trying to run back towards it. It drops. A run will come home and safe for Rock Springs. Zotti scores the first one in an RBI single for Landon Oliver. Great play by Oliver as Garner stays at second here. As it is 1-0 in favor of the Stallions. Preston Harvey, the DH, up to bat. Runners on first and second. Wild gave up his first run of the game. Keeps eyes on first, second, squares the button. That goes foul for Preston Harvey. 0-1.
Boy, just didn't get around on that pitch. To bunt it down the line, had his bat still way in foul territory. That's why things tend to go foul.
Yeah. Executing a well-placed bunt is somewhat of an artwork. If you are literally inches off the ball, it can be a foul or and can go a certain way that you don't want it to turn. Wild with the 0-1 offering. Harvey chops that one foul now in an 0-2 hole.
Hey, be bouncing, let's go!
Wild looking for that second out of the day. Stallions up 1-0. Chatter between both teams here. Wild looking back at second. Throws in the pitch. And just outside. Now a 1-2 as Harvey gains way back in this count. Oliver at first, Garner at second. And a strikeout looking here for the second out in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, big strikeout for Wild. Now you can sit back, play the best force play here.
Double play ball is alive, or if you can get a force out at second, that ends the bottom of the first, and you escape with only one run given up. Jackson Reese up to the plate. On deck, if we get the chance, it will be the catcher, Hayden Bledsoe. And the ball 1 for Reese. Wild looking back at Garner at second. And Reese sends one up, and a good jumping catch by the second baseman in short. And that will do it here for the first inning. The score 1-0 in favor of the Rock Springs Stallions. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the MyLocal Radio Sports Network.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Back live inside the Union broadcast booth, Anthony Colasuono alongside Cody Beers for the final game of the day from Hawthorne Field, as Rock Springs brought one run across, up now 1-0 here at the top of the second. And the results from around yesterday's games, the opening ones, Hillcrest won 7-4 over Shelley, and the Bruins won 8-7 over Madison. Polson will be on in the batter's box here, as he was left standing at home plate at the end of the first. And then the games from Halliwell so far today: Rigby beat the Post 4 Razorbacks 7-6, and then Rigby shut out Sugar City 6-0. Jerome beat Wood River 14-2, and the Bruins of Idaho Falls shut out the Evanston Outlaws 7-0. The games here at Hawthorne Field, the first one of the day, was an 11-4 win for Blackfoot 1 over the Pocatello Rebels. Hillcrest beat the Pocatello Rebels 12-10, and then Blackfoot 1 beat Malad 13-10. And then Ridgeline beat Madison 7-3. Those are the scores so far.
Over on Halliburton, it was Rigby. They are Blackfoot 2. So they went 2-0 today.
As that's good. Whenever you can start a tournament 2-0, it's always a great sign, as we are ready to go here for the top of inning number 2. First pitch, a strike for Polson. Count 0-1, as now the wind's starting to pick up just a little bit here at Hawthorne Field. Harmon with the 0-1 offering for Polson, just outside 1-1.
I've got a filing cabinet, the stuff that I've cut out.
And shout out mention here, the
filing cabinet.
as we hold on that pitch. Now 2-1, as our scoreboard sponsored by Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial, with locations in Brigham City, Tremont, Utah, Logan, Utah, Vernal, Utah, Evanston, Wyoming, and Diamondville, Wyoming. Polson pops out one to short for Oliver. The throw in time to first for Reese, and out number 1.
3-wing binder since
So one hit so far for Pocatello. That came from Tyler Adams, the DH, number 2 hitter. Since then, Rock Springs playing defense.
Very good defense so far, as now Jackson Humphreys is playing first base. Up to bat, the lefty, as is his first lefty we've seen today in the post for Razorback lineup. Top of the second, 1 out, no one on base. Rock Springs leads 1-0, and a line drive shot towards Sagasumi, and that gets by his glove, and it'll be a 1-out single for Pocatello.
Humphrey's the only player I've seen today with a full man beard.
Yes.
He is loaded on the face.
I bet that beard is good luck for him out on the diamond.
Probably. It's kind of dirty. Both of my boys have beards, and I just never saw the fascination myself. I'd rather cut myself shaving.
CJ Short to the dish here, looks at strike number 1. And this Pocatello team early on either looking or swinging at the first pitch, a lot in between for their batters. Harmon keeping an eye on Humphreys at first. The 0-1 offering just outside on the opposite corner. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
CJ with a good pitching outing in the first game today against Rigby.
Harmon nods, fires the 1-1, and a good block by Preston Harvey, keeping his body in front of that one. 2-1 the score. Correction, 2-1 the count. 1-0 the score. Short sends one past the shortstop in Oliver. Ice gets a glove on it, and another single. Back-to-back singles for the Razorbacks. Runners on first and second.
Big news this week in Wyoming American Legion baseball. Anthony is Ty Lane, the longtime skipper, over 500 wins with Post 6, numerous state championships. Moved on to Garden City, Kansas to be the assistant and director of recruiting, and he'll be the infielders coach down there. So congratulations to Ty Lane. Didn't seem to matter too much to Post 6 as they won the Greeley Gojos tournament.
Yes, that squad very well coached, and congrats to manager Ty Lane. And he's going to do big things in college. I can feel it for Garden City and in the future. The 1-0 offering, and now a 1-1 after Sorensen swings at that one. Sorensen playing in left field today.
One of his lifetime goals was to take a Wyoming team down to the World Series, American Legion World Series, and win it. They finished second last year. Outstanding ball club.
Pitch outside and high. 2-1. Good jump by Harvey. As if Harvey did not get to that ball, you could have had runners potentially moving. 2-1 offering ahead here for Harmon. Harmon keeping an eye on Humphreys at first. The 2-1, swing and a miss. As it looks like Sorensen did swing at that one. So 2-2 now. Ball did get away from the catcher in Bledsoe. Deadlocked here in a 2-2 count. Runners on first and second. Rock Springs up by 1 here in the top of the second. Harmon with the 2-2 as chopped foul, and Harvey, Sorensen will survive to see another pitch.
3 hits in the ball game so far for the Pocatello Razorbacks. Still looking for their first run, trailing 1-0.
Sorensen set and ready. Harvey starts his form. And now a full count, 3-2, with the chance of the Razorbacks that they could possibly strike back. And now a talk between Harmon and the catcher, Bledsoe. Looking for a possible game plan, and the umpire will dust off home plate. As Bledsoe will get his helmet and get his mask back on here for the full 3-2 count. Harmon. He's getting a 3 hit so far, no runs, no walks. And the pickoff attempt back to first, no good. As the runner at first and CJ Short ready for that. Still 1-0 in favor of Rock Springs here in the top of the second. 1 out, runners on first and second. Harmon gets set. Fires the 3-2. And that will be a walk. And Sorensen will take his free base. Now the bases are loaded here with 1 out in the top of the second.
Boy, and after that early out here in the second, been a pair of singles and a walk, and that brings out the Rock Springs pitching coach. Very good, fundamental, disciplined team that Pocatello puts out here on the field. They'll take what you give them.
As the talk among Rock Springs, and both teams very fundamentally sound, and a lot of these teams overall in this tournament very good on both sides of the ball. One that speaks to me is Blackfoot 1. They can put up runs in a hurry on the board, and sometimes it's too much for teams and they can't catch up. As it looks like Harmon will stay in here. Just some motivating words from the pitching coach. As now up to the plate is Coulter Whaley, playing short today and batting 8th in the lineup.
Go, Coulter. Let's go.
The base is loaded here in a potential good situation here for the Razorbacks to then get the ball into the outfield and get a hit. As Whaley exactly does that, a line drive into center field. Humphreys will come around, and the game is now tied at 1-1 apiece. The RBI single for Whaley.
Third single in the inning for this Pocatello squad.
As now short at third, Sorensen at second, Whaley at first. Harmon gives up his first run of the contest. And now Derek McCaslin up to bat, chops that one foul, eager at the bit. On deck is Cooper Brown, and the lineup will reset here for the Razorbacks, and in the hole is Tyler Adams if we can get to that point.
Go, Gary!
McCaslin in a 0-1 count. Harmon looks at the runner in third and short, fires the 0-2, and gets him swinging on the fastball. 1-1 here in the top of the second. Last game today here at Hawthorne Field, but we got plenty more baseball as a good home crowd in the stands here for the local Razorbacks. The 0-2 and swung into left field. Zadi getting under that. 1 run will come across, and the base is loaded once again as now the Razorbacks take the lead 2-1.
Yeah, so 4 singles in the inning for Pocatello, and they've got it rolling here. Playing station-to-station baseball over the last 2 hits has equaled 2 runs.
Sometimes so many little bloops can lead to runs on the board, and that's what's happening here. They're not trying to go for the fences. They're hitting the simple stuff that's going to earn runs and tire out the starter for Rock Springs. Ball in the dirt for Harmon. 1-0 here as the lineup flips over, and Cooper Bowman back up to bat. 0 for 1, grounded out in the top of the first. As the lineup close to batting all the way through. Throw at home. The tag is there for the second out.
Hey, is your baby good? Nothing you can do about that?
And a good force out there.
Hey, you're good, you're good.
Yeah, not sure why he tagged, but it was a force out at home. 2 outs.
As the bases still loaded here. Whaley at third, McCaslin at second, and Brown on first, reaching on the fielder's choice. But 2-1 score in favor of the Razorbacks. 2 outs here in the top of the second. And the first pitch fouled off by Tyler Adams. 0-1 the count, and Adams last time got on base with a single, but was the victim of the 5-6-5 play as he got caught in a situation of stealing. 0-1, 2 outs. Adams straight up the middle, gets past glove of Oliver. 1 run will come around. The second one comes home as well, and now it's 4-1 in favor of the Razorbacks. And a 2 RBI single for Tyler Adams.
Hey, someone take a set. Make a play. Keep it rolling, Keno. Let's go, man.
Yeah, I had that as a single too. That's just a tough play on a tough hop.
Harmon trying to get back into the mindset here. As Kane Adams back up to bat. Polson on deck, as if they're going to reach Polson here, the lineup will officially bat it over once again here in the second. Adams hops one up. Oliver trying to get under it alongside Garner, and that is the final out here in the top of the second. The Razorbacks bring 4 runs across. We'll take a break here and move to the bottom of the second. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
It's lunchtime, and I'm stuck at the office.
Jackalope. The big game is on. I can't miss it just to pick up groceries.
Jackalope.
Mom, I need supplies for my school project.
Jackalope.
Doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope Delivery. 307-679-7174.
Jackalope.
Back live inside the Union broadcast booth. Bottom of the second action here as the Razorbacks bring 4 runs across in the top of the second. All those hits being singles that led up to plenty of RBIs as Harmon allowed those 4 runs and got lit up for 4 hits and 6 hits overall in this contest so far for the Razorbacks. As Wild back on the mound for post 4. As leading off for Rock Springs, it will be the catcher Hayden Bledsoe, and then next up Jason Sagastumi, and then in the hole Jonah Anderson. If we get past that point, the lineup will flip over and start with Maddox Ice once again. It's a 4-1 score, and the post 4 Razorbacks looking for their first win of the day. And if they can get their first win in this tournament, that just pays dividends and goes a huge way into tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to win to make a chance to play on Friday, right?
Yep.
Got to finish top 2 in your top 2 in your pool. So this would be big for Pocatello. Lost a heartbreaker this morning to Rigby, 7-6 on a walk-off bunt.
Just watch him.
Not many much walk-off bunts.
It wasn't a squeeze, but it was a walk-off bunt. Base hit.
Whatever works. If they get you the win, it gets you the win. Hayden Bledsoe to the dish here for his first AB of the day. First pitching in the bottom of the second. And that's in the dirt. 1-0 in favor of Bledsoe. Wild offers the 1-0, kicks and fires. That's high and outside the zone. A little bit up towards the shoulders. 2-0. 2-0 count. And high once again, 3-0, and Bledsoe in a really good spot.
I know, huh? I should have held him anyway.
Bledsoe retakes his spot in the box. Wild fires a 3-0 and strike one call. No outs here in the bottom of the second. No one on base. Razorbacks up 4-1. Wild quickly fires the 3-1, and Bledsoe sends it into right field for a leadoff single and gets behind the right fielder. Bledsoe looking for two and safe into second base.
That'll go as a single for Hayden Bledsoe and an E9 on the Pocatello right fielder. So single for Bledsoe. That's number 2 in the way of hits for the Stallions.
As it looks like there is some they're saying that Bledsoe didn't touch first, so he is out.
Wow.
Huh.
That's an appeal play at first.
Yeah.
So Bledsoe will officially lose his single.
As that's huge for the Razorbacks as they earn that first out on a couple of pitches here, as 0-1 now for Jason Stagastumi with one out here in the bottom of the second. Jordan Wild on the mound. Only one run given up. Stagastumi fouls that one off right in front of the Union broadcast booth. 0-2. Stagastumi usually a aggressive batter, and he's not afraid to get deep into a count. And that pitch in the dirt as he holds off on that one. 1-2. As Wild, good performance so far here in the bottom of the second. Wild likes the sign, kicks and fires the 1-2. Stagastumi fouls that one off, and he'll survive once again and says that bat is getting a little bit lengthy.
Go get it, kiddo, finish it up. Help out, D.
4-1 the score in favor of the Razorbacks. And Stagastumi with a line drive to Wheatley at short. The throw in time to first for Humphreys. And that is the second out here in the bottom of the second.
Boy, nice play by Wheatley. Stuck his glove out and the ball bounced into it. He didn't really move to the ball, but he got a break there. Nice play by Wheatley.
That's when the ball does all the work, and a beautiful day here in Pocatello in the mid-80s. That's a cool spring day in Las Vegas right before the summer hits. 2 outs here. Wild low and down below the zone. 1-0.
That's why UNLV wears red, because
yes,
your skin is baked either brown or red, dark red. It matches well.
The scarlet and gray as last pitch called a strike. 1-1, even count here. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. No one on base. As back-to-back strikes for Wild. Now a 1-2 count in his favor against the right fielder, Jonah Anderson. Anderson swinging a miss, strike 3, ball in the dirt. Adams has to throw right away and gets in time for Humphreys for the final out. A strikeout for Wild. We'll move to the top of the third after the break. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hiking in the summer, hunting in the fall, and sledding in the winter are a vital part of living in Lyman, Wyoming. Visiting the historic Heritage Park with its splash pad and updated playground are a must for summertime activities. Visit the new Frisbee Golf Course and make new memories with your family and friends. The town of Lyman is a quiet, peaceful place with some of the best residents in the state. Stop in today and make some new friends and memories that will last forever.
Dad, I feel like I got something in my eye.
Let me have a look. Natural protective features of the eye, such as eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tears, are not always enough. I've been helping people for 14 years, removing anything from metal, glass, or plastic from their eyes. I've even removed a bug that flew into my own eye. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect eye protection for playing sports or performing hazardous work to help prevent eye injuries.
Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to schedule your appointment to protect your precious eyesight. Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937.
Welcome back live inside the Union Broadcast booth. Top of the third, 4-1 in favor of the Post 4 Razorbacks, the host of this tournament, as they held Rock Springs to no runs in the board in the bottom of the second. Now they look to get the bats going once again as they scored all 4 runs in the top of the second inning.
Fourth inning on the other field, and it looks like the Green River Knights trailing the Blazers. I'm not sure who that is, but the score is 5-2 in the fourth. Green River Knights down by 3.
Quickly check the schedule here and see who that is. That is Stansbury, Utah. So the Stansbury Blazers up 5-2 at Halliwell Field. As 4-1 here at Hawthorne Field in a beautiful complex. You got Hawthorne, you got Halliwell, and then you got Pocatello High School Field right over that way. So a beautiful complex. A couple of warm-up pitches here for Harmon before we get going once again. Polson to lead off the top of the third. On deck, Jackson Humphreys, and then in the hole, CJ Short. Polson 0 for 1, one of the few Razorbacks not to get on base yet with a hit. Let's see if he can change that here in the top of the third, as I bet he is hungry to get on base and be part of the hit club so far. Polson will enter the batter's box here. Harmon getting set. And that pitch outside. 1-0.
Polson who grounded to shortstop. Sorry, Anthony.
Yes, no problem.
In the second inning.
Good block by Bledsoe. Even no one on base here. Always good practice to get those blocks in. Harmon, the 1-0. And Polson wades on that one now. 2-0 in favor of the batter. This game is 6:16 start, 6:58 right now. Harmon, the 2-0 offering, and in the dirt, and now Polson in a good spot here, 3-0 with no outs in the top of the third. As a lot of chatter from the Razorback dugout, cheering on Polson. 3-0, and it'll be a walk, and Polson will take his free base. As usually leadoff hitters that get the walk 80% of the time, they circle around the bases, so that does favor the Razorbacks here as they're up 4-1.
Second walk delivered by Steve Harmon in this ballgame.
As now Humphreys to bat, one of the lone lefties in this contest, as when you're a left-handed batter, sometimes it's nice to have that lefty batter box totally clear, because sometimes the righty one can look all like some mountains here in Pocatello, just all in the hills with just all the sand all over the place, as the left one is all nice and clean. 1-0 count here for Humphreys. As Humphreys will check swing that. 2-0.
There's something you might be able to understand, Vegas, kind of like the hills down the strip with the casinos and hotels.
Yes.
You know, it's tough to sit in that right-hander's batter's box. You're exactly right. You get holes where your feet are.
Yeah.
The whole deal.
Pickoff attempt at first, and Polson will dive back into the first base bag and be safe. 2-0. 4-1 lead for the Razorbacks. No outs, runner on first, top of the third. Humphreys at the dish. Got a single and was able to run around the bases for the first run of the day for Pocatello. And now a 2-1 count here. Harmon starts the windup once again, fires the 2-1, and Humphreys straight out Sagastumi looking for the double play option, and Rock Springs gets it in time, and a 2 outs on the board here in the top of the third.
Well, they got a break as Humphreys. He's not going to beat many people the first, but nice double play turn by the Stallions. Just what they needed.
Absolutely. As now CJ Short bats with 2 outs and no one on base. First pitch on this AB high from Harmon.
Short, the second single delivered of 5 in that second inning for Pocatello.
A 1-0 count here for Short. Ball in the dirt. Now a 2-0 here with 2 outs in the top of the third, 4-1 in favor of the Razorbacks. It's interesting to see what Short can do here with 2 outs when it looked like you would have one of your buddies on the base pads. Strike called on that last pitch, now a 2-1. Short gets set once again. Harmon likes the sign. 2-1. And off the top of Harmon's glove, Oliver tries to field it in time but cannot. And it will be CJ Short getting on base with a single.
Short's second single in 2 trips. And that one just a tough one to make a play on if you're the shortstop there.
Harmon giving up another hit on the day. As now Boston Sorensen, the left fielder, up to the plate. Got on base with a walk, but was tagged out. First, Short looking to steal and has all the speed in the world as Bledsoe cannot gather the ball together. And now the runner on second in scoring position for Pocatello.
So with your name being Vegas, how do you suppose he got the name of Boston? I think his parents were walking around the Statue of Liberty and thought,
maybe
let's name our son Boston.
Maybe huge Boston sports fans are just, they like the city. There's plenty of reasons. For example, I know a kid named Dallas.
Poor kid. That's abuse.
Sorensen pops this one off. He's trying to track it down, but cannot. 1 run will come across for the Razorbacks as there'll be an RBI single for Boston Sorensen.
Well, just great base running that time as CJ Short comes around and scores his second run.
I would have to say probably
Coulter Wheatley to the dish here. Last time got on base with a single, had an RBI with it and was able to round the bases. Ball 1 called here in the top of the third. 5-1 in favor of Pocatello. Harmon trying to get out of this difficult inning here as they got the double play, and so far 2 batters have been able to get on. As Wheatley will look at that one. Now 2-0.
not so much, but it's just a lot of it.
Razorbacks have added to their total on 1 run here in the top of the third. Harmon looks down, keeps an eye on the runner at first. Pickoff attempt, and Sorensen is safe. And now we'll look at the 2-0 once again. Harmon looks back at Boston Sorensen As Wheatley will pop that one up. Reese trying to track it down in the wind. Moves towards the right, and that is out number 3 here in the top of the third. After the break, we'll move to the bottom half of the third inning. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on mylocalradio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Auto, home, life, renters, and business all have one thing in common. They all need insurance. Choosing the right agent is always hard. Choose the agent that takes a professional and individual approach to each client. At Farmers Insurance in Lyman, you will find that agent. Farrell is a down-to-earth person who loves hunting, fishing, and above all, his family. Come in and visit him and his friendly staff for a quote today at 37 Mountain Meadow Street, Suite B in Lyman.
At Y-Hi, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Welcome back live inside the Union broadcast booth. Anthony Colasuono alongside Cody Beers as the Rock Springs order will start once again. Maddox Ice to lead off. Zotti on deck and Griffin Garner in the hole as the Razorbacks are able to bring one run across. And Steve Harmon was able to pitch himself out of a tough situation where numerous times there was a threat that the Razorbacks could put more on the board.
5 runs on 7 hits for Pocatello through 2.5. 1 run on 1 hit for Rock Springs.
I sense one, and that is Hook's foul towards the left field side. L1.
He got all that one.
He did. He got that one and some more, and now we'll take the trot back to the batter's box and we'll restrap the batting gloves. And now we'll get back into the box as we're ready once again. Wild still on the mound here for the Razorbacks. The 0-1 offering high, and now even 1-1 count. So Razorbacks done well defensively so far, only giving up the 1 run to Rock Springs in the bottom of the first. Ever since that's been all Pocatello Razorbacks. As that ball gets out of the glove of Adams. 2-1 count here. No outs in the bottom of the third. 2-1 offering ahead here. The 2-1 heat and just a little bit outside. 3-1. And Cody, what do the Razorbacks need to do here to get another shutout inning versus Rock Springs?
Well, they've just got to throw strikes. You don't want to put guys on base. So then it gives Rock Springs a chance to score some runs.
The 3-1, nice. Fouls that one off. Now full count. 3-2 on the Modern Woodman Fraternity Financial scoreboard. Scoreboard sponsor of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament, and we're thankful for their scoreboard sponsorship. 3-2 ahead. And strike call, and it looks like actually walk. It'll be ball 4 instead.
What good looking pitch from Wild. And that's just something you can't do. You don't want to set the table for Rock Springs hitters because they're dangerous.
Yes. As that is the first walk of the day for Wild. Ryan Zotti to bat. First AB was scored a single and was able to run around the bases. Zotti looking to square the bunt. Pickoff attempt at first. No good as Ice is safe. As a little bit of the dirt getting on those black Rock Springs unis. Wild goes back on the bump here.
I will guarantee you Ice is going to steal on this pitch.
Ice with a decent leadoff, and there he goes. But a little shallow bunt by Zadi, and trouble fielding by Polson, the third baseman. And now runners on first and second.
That's going to be an error on the play. But Ice will get to second. Not sure why he bunted there if you're going to steal second, but, you know, unless you had plans to go clear to third on the play.
Might have been a set play by the Stallions. Griffin Garner to the dish here, no outs in the bottom of the third. 5-1 the score in favor of the Razorbacks. And that ball sails inside. 1-0 the count. As the sun peeking a little bit more towards the east of us. Stretching the west. As now a lot of that sun's going to be shining in the face of the catcher and the batter from here on out. A 1-0 offering. And a little 2 inside. And now a 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. No outs, runners on first and second for Rock Springs. Wild starts his form once again, kicks the 2-0, and a strike called as that clipped the top of the zone. 2-1 here for Griffin Garner, got on base with a single. The 2-1 delivery, and Garner sends one into left field, and the fielder and Sorensen under that one for out number 2, and the runners will stay put at first and second. Correction, out number 1 here in the bottom of the third.
You're good. Landon Oliver, who before that hit, actually he's got the team's only hit with 1 hit through the first 2 1/3.
Oliver takes the batting box here. Squares up for the bunt attempt. Now the infield creeping in. And a little bit of mental chess here as Wild went off the bump, and then both runners trot a little bit off their respective bases. Oliver once again squares up the bunt. It falls, but it's going to trickle foul with help from Wild, poking that glove and poking the ball towards the foul line. Now 0-1.
Nice job by Wild. You just want to keep that ball foul. He did a nice job of hustling over there, knocking it foul.
0-1 here as Wild back on the mound. Runners on first and second. Landon Oliver back in the batter's box here with a 0-1. Hops one up. And we'll watch that one go foul behind us. 0-2. 5-1 score in favor of the Razorbacks. They look to
Macular degeneration. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect pair of prescription or non-prescription sunglasses from companies like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Maui Jim, and more. Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to protect your eyes from the sun.
Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937. Uinta Eye and Vision, 789 eyes.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back live inside the Union broadcast booth, and sorry for the technical difficulties if you did lose us in the end of the bottom of the third. Rock Springs flew out by Preston Harvey on their last at-bat. So still 5-1 in favor of the Razorbacks as we enter the top of the fourth here at Hawthorne Field. As up to bat for the Razorbacks will be Derek McCaslin, and then the order will start over once again with Cooper Bowman and then Tyler Adams in the hole.
Pocatello 5 runs on 7 hits. Rock Springs still with only 1 hit in the ball game.
Very good outing defensively by the Razorbacks. Harmon back on the mound here. Still on the mound for Rock Springs. And that ball will squeeze through. 1-0 the count. Top of the fourth, no outs here. Firing the 1-0 ball in the dirt. Now the 2-0. McCaslin got on base last time with a single. And Harmon once again finds himself down in a 3-0 count. Steve Harmon regaining his step here. Fires the 3-0. And strike called as now he puts himself in the count.
I'm not babysitting. If your kids don't want to be here, then I don't want them.
Top of the fourth here. Razorbacks up 5-1. And strike 2 after McCaslin took a big hack.
High cheese. Went after one about his eyeball level.
Now a full count offering ahead. Caslin swings at that. Oliver and Saxtoomey racing back, and Saxtoomey calls everyone else off for out number 1 in center field. It's now Cooper Brown to bat here for the Razorbacks. As at Halliwell Field, we're in the bottom, or we're in the top of the 6th. It's 5-5 between Stansbury and Green River. One out here, and that ball smacked by Bauman. That's going to drop into right center field, and it will be a single for Cooper Bowman. 9 hits given up here for Steve Harmon.
Let's go, baby!
5-1 scoring in the top 4th. 1 out. That's now Tyler Adams to bat.
Let's go, Tyler! Let's go, 1-1.
Razorbacks looking for the first win as Rock Springs. This is their first game of the tournament. Pickoff attempt at first, and Bowman will safely slide back to the first base here. As the top 2 from every single group move on. So 2 wins is very key in this tournament. As Friday you'll have the gold and silver division. And that's how they'll make up the playoff bracket. As another pickoff attempt, no good. Adams re-enters the batter box.
Let's go, Tyler!
Harmon. There was the first pitch to Tyler Adams, strike called. 0-1 here, top of 4th, 1 out. Razorbacks ahead 5-1. Squares the bunt attempt. Bowman looking to steal and gets to second base. With now runner in scoring position. Tyler Adams in an 0-2 count back at home plate. Bowman in scoring position. Top 4th, 1 out. As Adams will take a moment to recollect himself, as right now, if you're in that batter's box, you're staring directly into the sun, along with the catcher and the ump. So,
and the radio guys.
And us as well. So Adams hops that one up. Oliver, correction, Bledsoe try to get under that one, but squeezes out of the glove. 0-2. Runner on second here for the Razorbacks. 0-2 count here for Tyler Adams. One out here in the top of the fourth. 0-2 counts. Harmon looking back at Bowman. And ball one as Adams holds off on that pitch. Adams getting set. 1-2 from Harmon. And that picked up by the third baseman. Looks for Reese. And safe as Reese drops the ball. Now runners on the corners. As an error on that play.
We just got to make those plays. That Adams got two chances there. Dropped foul ball, and then he dropped ball from third base. It was a nice play by the third baseman.
Caden Adams now to the plate here. Dalton Polson on deck here with one out in the top of the fourth. Ball in the dirt. And Tyler Adams will make it to second base safely. Now two runners in scoring position. One 0 count here for Caden Adams. One out here in the top of the fourth. Harmon with the pitch, and Adams flies out to right field, and both runners are going to tag up. One run will come across on the sacrifice RBI, and the other will move up to third base.
Yes, baby!
6-1 score in favor of the Razorbacks. Dalton Polson up to bat. He sends one up. Reese getting under it for out number 2 here in the top of the fourth. Actually, that is 3 outs. My mistake there, as we'll move to the middle of the fourth after the break. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Back live inside the Union broadcast booth, Anthony Colasuono alongside Corey Beers here for bottom of the fourth, as we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Razorbacks. That's number 17, Cody Smith, as he will take the place of Jordan Wild. And Wild had an amazing day on the mound in this matchup.
Yeah, gave up one hit in 4 innings of work. Actually, 4 innings of work.
Yes.
3 innings of work, excuse me. Just outstanding ball placement. Good defense behind him. Through to contact, which you have to do in a tournament like this. And it's a 6-1 lead, all because of the work of Jordan Wild.
And Wild holding the Stallions only to 1 run, and they scored that run in the top of the first. 6-1 in favor of the Razorbacks. They brought a run across in the top of the fourth, and the pitch by Cody Smith down in the dirt for ball number 1. Reese tags that one foul.
Come on, man. I got you.
1-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. That one.
Good local humor here.
Fouled over, yeah. And some good, laughing gestures from the Razorbacks coaching staff.
Love that guy. He's fun.
One of the many people that put this tournament together, and we are grateful for that. Smith with the 1-2 offering, and the first strikeout of the day for Cody Smith. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. And first pitching appearance today for Smith, and the first batter he sets down. Hayden Bledsoe to the dish here. Gone on base last time out. Smith with the offering, and just outside. 1-0 here.
Bledsoe singled, went to second, but got called out on appeal as they said he missed first base. So none of what he did counts.
And that's just a mental error when you forget to tag one of the base pads, and the Razorbacks did appeal, and the ump sided with them as Bledsoe grounds out to third, and in time to Humphreys at first. And 2 gone here in the bottom of the fourth. And now Jason Sagastumi to the dish. Grounded out in the second inning in his first AB. And right now the Razorbacks looking for the 1-2-3 inning. Strike call as that caught the lower portion of the zone. 0-1 the count. 6-1 the score in favor of the Pocatello Razorbacks, as that second pitch is a little bit inside. 1-1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. And that pitch high, 2-1. Time is 7:30, so we're about an hour and 14 minutes into this contest. The 2-hour time limit, this game will stop at 8:16. And after 2 hours, you can't play another new inning of baseball. And now a 3-1 in favor of Sagastumi after that pitch hit the dirt and hit the backstop. Sagastumi with a good opportunity here to get on base. And straight back to the mound. The toss to Humphrey for out number 3. The Razorbacks retire the side 1-2-3. After the break, we'll move to the top of the fifth. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle,
You'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covelos has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covelos also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covelos is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road in Lyman. Covelos Auto Farm Service.
Welcome back live inside the Union broadcast booth, and now a new pitcher on the mound for the Rock Springs Stallions. That's number 17, Damian Valerio, as he will come in relief of Steve Harmon. Harmon gave up 10 hits, 6 runs, and 5 of those earned with 2 walks and no strikeouts on the day. As now the Razorbacks will see a new face here in the top of the 5th, and 6-1 lead as a scoring breakdown. Rock Springs jumped down to a 1-0 lead after the first inning, and then the post 4 Razorbacks scored 4 straight, and ever since have been adding a run on to make our score 6-1 here in the top of the 5th. Up to bat here for the Razorbacks, it will be Jackson Humphreys, CJ Short on deck, and then Boston Sorensen afterwards. And a good part of this lineup has been killing it today at the plate.
Oh, yeah. I mean, big hits, 10 hits in the ball game. Just a lot of singles out there. I don't think they had one hit that went for more than a single, but when you're playing a wood bat tournament, you want to make contact. You don't do anything different. You don't change your batting stance. You don't do anything. But you want to swing just like you'd swing the composite bats that you're swinging during the season. And Pocatello doing a nice job of it here in this wood bat tournament.
Valerio still warming up as we'll look at some of the scores already. Hillcrest on the first day beat Shelley 7-4. Bruins beat Madison 8-7. And then the results at Halliwell Field so far. Rigby beat the Razorbacks 7-6. Then Rigby played once again against Sugar City, winning 6-0. Jerome beat Wood River 14-2, and the Bruins of Idaho Falls beat the Evanston Outlaws 7-0. And currently, the 6 p.m. game is the Knights versus the Blazers. Right now, the Blazers of Stanberry up 6-5 in the, I believe, the top of the 7th or bottom of the 6th, if I can see it correctly.
Looks like bottom of the 6th.
And we'll get to the batter's box once again here as Jackson Humphreys to the plate. The lefty seeing Valerio for the first time. Valerio with the windup and the pitch, and Humphreys pops that one up and foul. 0-1.
Humphreys 1 for 2. He scored after a single in the second and grounded out to shortstop in the third.
The 0-1 offering, and Humphreys smacks that one, but that curves foul. 0-2.
It draws a few oohs and ahs from the crowd. If you're a pitcher, it's just a long strike.
Valerio nods. Now starts the windup for the 0-2 offering. And once again, fouled off towards the right side. This bat will continue, as Humphreys has some power behind that bat. 6-1 score in favor of the Razorbacks here in the top of the 5th. And once again, fouled off for the 3rd straight time.
Rock Springs coach finally found the ball.
0-2 count here, no outs in the top of the 5th, no one on the bases. Humphreys gets ready here. Valerio with the 0-2 offering and fouled off once again, and this AB continues on as both of these two battling against each other. 0-2 offering. And Humphreys looks like he was hit on that pitch. So he will take the free base as now a runner on first.
He got him on the foot, but he was excited.
Yeah. And sometimes that hypes up the dugout even more. Threw his bat down and took the free base, and he heard cheers from his fellow teammates. CJ Short up to the plate, 2 for 2. Valerio with the offering, and high for ball number 1.
Short 2 for 2, pair of singles. He scored 2 of the 6 runs in this ball game.
Always huge when you have a batter like Short do the work needed for the team, as that one catches the inside corner of the zone. 1-1. Two hits and 2 runs for CJ Short. 1-1 here from Valerio. Fouled off 1-2. No outs here in the top of the 5th.
Let's go 3, huh?
And CJ Short, not being short at the plate today, having a big and loud impact. Valerio nods, likes the sign. 1-2 ahead. And Short will lay off that pitch. A good eye, 2-2. Valerio with the 2-2 here. High, and now 3-2 as Short and Valerio battling.
Be smart now. You said coach, let's go.
Valerio has a good fastball on him. Let's see what he does here. A 3-2, and that pitch low in the dirt. And that'll be a walk, his first of the day. Runners on first and second. No outs here in the top of the 5th. And now a little mound meeting here for Valerio. We'll see what's next here for the Stallions.
This coach has the most impressive beard in this tournament. It's big and bushy.
It's a good beard. I would say all the Rock Springs coaches could compete if there was a beard competition here. All of them have decent beards.
His beard getting to the length where it might be a hazard if you were outside and the wind was blowing in Rock Springs. Oh, does the wind ever blow there? Does the wind ever blow in Wyoming? What do you think, Dan? Does the wind ever blow in Wyoming?
Not there enough.
I'll answer for you. Not enough to keep the visitors out.
Yeah.
There's only 2 of us that live there.
Valerio now face off against Boston Sorensen after the walk. Sorensen sends one by Oliver. Taps second base. The throw to first for Reese, and it's good for a double play. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, and a good play by Oliver.
Unassisted double play. Good break for Rock Springs.
As now Coulter Wheatley enters the box. Humphreys at third. And ball one as that pitch is low. As the sun starting to bake down on the field. Valerio winds up the 1-0 offering, and Wheatley takes a swing in the dirt. 1-1. Be huge if Rock Springs can allow no runs here and try to get the bats going in the bottom of the fifth, as they've lit a goose egg through innings 2 through 4. 6-1. And a swing and a miss by Wheatley. Now 1-2. One to the offering, and a strikeout to end the inning for Damian Valerio. After break, we'll move to the bottom of the fifth. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back to the bottom of the fifth here inside the Union Broadcast booth, and a shout out to our scoreboard sponsor, Modern Woodman, with locations in Brigham City, Utah, Tremont, Utah, Logan, Utah, Vernal, Utah, Evanston, Wyoming, and in Diamondville, Wyoming. And some cool things going on in Diamondville recently, as we got a new pitcher on. Actually, no, we should have a
new batter
instead, as it will be Colton Lemus up to the plate for Jonah Anderson. And Lemus sends one towards third. The throw in time for Humphreys is there. One pitch, one out here in the bottom of the fifth. And now the order will start over with Maddox Ice here in the bottom of the fifth. One away as the Stallions trail by 5. Cody Smith on the mound here for the Razorbacks. One strikeout on the day. Offers the first pitch, and that hits the bottom portion of the zone. 0-1.
Ice has walked twice. Made it to second once. Actually, he's only walked once. He's 0 for 2.
Ice sends that into left center field, and it will be a one-out single for the center fielder.
There's hit number 2 of this ball game by Rock Springs. They trail 6-1 here in the fifth.
First hit given up by Cody Smith on the day. Ryan Zotti takes the batter's box now. 6-1 the score. Runner on first, and Zadi takes a big hat. The throw to second in time for out number 2, and the catcher, Caden Adams, with the throw to the second baseman, and what a pickoff.
Boy, and Ice had a big jump, but what a great play. Bang, bang to second for the out.
Zadi now working with an 0-1 count, and no one on the base pads. Now 0-2, and the Razorbacks fired up.
We need base runners. I don't understand why you steal on that play, but you did.
Risky play for sure, as now 1-2 as Zadi lays off that pitch.
You got a code, finish up, kid.
Smith with 1 strikeout on the day. And the swing in the dirt, and that'll be the second strikeout. No, that goes past Humphreys, as Zadi will get on base.
Just a bad throw by Caden Adams. And Rock Springs with 2 outs has a runner on base. He could have had 1 out, runner at first and third possibly on that.
Griffin Garner to the plate here. Runner on first, and a ball 1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
Garner 0 for 2.
Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. Last time out, Garner flew out to left field.
That run means nothing at first base. It means nothing.
Yeah.
2 outs in the 5th.
Rock Springs needs to get really going here if they want to try to get back into this game. Pickoff attempt at first. And Zadi is safe.
Well, he was leaning bad towards second. I think he was going.
Zadi with a medium leadoff here. Garner faces 2-0 count, and now a 3-0. Smith still keeping his eye on Zadi at first. Good count here for Griffin Garner, playing third base today for the Stallions. And strike 1 called right down the middle, the fastball. Garner getting set here for the 3-1. Smith kicks and fires. And now 3-2. And Cody Smith has some good power on the mound. Full count here.
Runner will be going.
And a pickoff attempt. Not there as the ball gets away from Humphreys. And Zadi will slide into second. Now runner in scoring position for the Stallions. And now Smith just needs to shake that off from the mound. As now a full count here. You only need 1 more out to retire the side in the bottom of the 5th. And fouled off by Garner. Rock Springs still down by 5, 6-1. Smith gets ready for the 3-2. Keeps eye on Zadi at second. In scoring position. The 3-2. And that hit Garner. So he will go to first base.
Oh, did it? Okay.
As now we'll have a mound meeting here for the Razorbacks. As the manager will talk to Cody Smith.
Still 6-5 on the other field. As the Green River Knights trailing by 1.
Close game at Halliwell Field. This one a little bit of the opposite at the moment.
The game might be final.
2 outs, bottom of the 6th.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th over on the other field. Green River trailing by a run.
And of course, the 2-hour time limit could be in play in that matchup as well. As here it's 7:51. First pitch was at 6:16. So we're getting close to the 2-hour limit here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs here as Oliver will duck and dive out of that one. 1-0. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Runners on first and second. Smith staying on the mound, and Oliver screens one into left field. Zotti rounding third, and it'll be an RBI single for Zotti as the Stallions put their second run on the board.
2 singles in the inning. Still just gotta keep pitching. Preston Haiti coming to the plate. Harvey 0 for 2 in this ball game.
Strikeout victim and flew out to left field at his last at bat. Runners on first and second once again. As strike one catches that inner part of the zone, and Smith's been good at that all day long, catching the awkward parts that usually batters don't take a swing at. 1-1 here. After the ball that goes 2 inside. 6-2 the score. Smith with the pitch. Harvey hits it straight out, and the diving catch, actually no, it's dropped. A run will come across, and now runners on the corners for the Stallions, and now it's 6-3. Harvey with the RBI single. Oliver at third.
Let's go, Jackson!
Griffin Garner came across to score.
Jackson Reese 0 for 2 in the game will be the batter.
Reese representing the game-tying run at the plate. Watch that one sail by. That is ball 1. 1-0 here. 6-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs. Reese pops that one off. Adams trying to get on top of that, and that hits the trees. And it'll be foul. 1-1. Everyone a little skittish here, as this could be a game-changing moment. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Fouled off. 1-2.
Win it, Cody.
Smith ahead here in the count. And a good eye by Reese. Letting that one sail by. Now 2-2 even count. Runners on the corners here for the Stallions. Reese pops one up. Humphreys right there for the final out in the bottom of the 5th. We'll take a break here and move to the top of the 6th. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
Welcome back live inside the Union broadcast booth. Anthony Colasuono and Cody Beers. Top of the 6th action as Rock Springs brought 2 runs across to make it 6-3. First time they have scored since the bottom of the first, and now the Razorbacks will be up to bat here. Damian Valerio still on the mound for the Rock Springs Stallions out of Rock Springs, Wyoming. One of the many teams here at this tournament, as we'll take a look at the scores from Hawthorne Field, which is the field we're currently at. Blackfoot 1 defeated the Pocatello Rebels 11-4. Hillcrest beat the Rebels 12-10. And then Blackfoot 1 once again beat Malad 13-10. And then Ridgeline beat Madison 7-3
Let's go, Derek!
in the contest. As we get ready once again, Derek McClassett ready to lead off here. As that was one more pitch, and Valerio sent it high outside, and luckily catcher Rosero probably would have nailed the umpire in the head, as he definitely ducked out of the way.
Yeah, that's exactly what was going to happen there. That hurts when you're an umpire and you're not expecting that. You get out of the way. Got a pinch hitter. Nope, sorry. McCausland. Catcher.
Clauslin gets the first offering, strike 1. Top of the 6th here. No one on base. 0-1 count, no outs. Valerio with the offering, and that gets away. 1-1 now. We got one of the coach of Rock Springs, and that beard is pretty cool, I gotta say.
Dude, he lifts weights.
He lifts weights.
He's a stud, that guy.
Weights and protein shakes. Ball called 2-1 in favor of...
He's a guy you invite to accompany you into the alley to save your life.
Very true. And that stays fair. And Valerio tags back himself as Rock Springs was confused if that even stayed fair for a moment, so everyone hustling after the ball.
Unassisted play by the pitcher. Nice job.
Good heads up by Valerio.
That thing hit some sort of dirt clod as it was foul, and it bounced it 3 feet to the left and stayed fair.
Order will now start over once again with Cooper Bauman. One out here in the top of the 6th. Especially 8 p.m. here in Pocatello, as the sun's still very much out.
Still pretty intense.
Yes.
Cooper 2 for 3 with a pair of singles.
1-0 the count favors towards Bauman. Valerio waiting for the offering. And high for ball number 2. 2-0. Valerio trying to work his way back into this count, and fouled off and over the Rock Springs dugout. 2-1 count here, top 6, 1 out, no one on the base pads.
Well, nearly took out a basketball player over there on the court.
Yeah.
Let's see how he throws the ball. Yeah, not bad for a basketball player.
No, not bad at all.
Like a Caden Clark line drive.
2-2 the count. One out.
2-2, right?
Yes, 2-2.
2-2.
So it looks like the ump's actually saying 3-1. So we're going to go with the ump's ruling here. Valerio takes 3-1 and foul it off, and that'll be a 3-2. One out here in the top of the 6th. Full count. Valerio under pressure here to try and get the second out, or force the batter to roll on a bad ball, and that pops right by Valerio into center field for a 1-out single, and Bowman gets on base.
Did you say game time was?
Game time was 6:16.
It's 8:02 at this point. This will probably be the last inning.
Probably will, or they might let Rock Springs bat one more time around in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, they'll bat in the bottom. So Rock Springs going to have a chance here.
Tyler Adams to the plate. Runner on first in Bowman. Squares the bunt, looks away, and Bowman dives headfirst into second base. And now runner in scoring position.
Bowman 2 for 3, a pair of singles, and 2 RBI tonight.
Runner in scoring position. Adams looks at a 0-1 count. Squares up the bunt. Place good enough. Valerio runs after it. The throw in time, the sacrifice. And Bowman will move to third. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Caden Adams to the plate here. (6-3) the score in favor of the Razorbacks.
Let's go, Kato. Go get one, baby. Go 1-3.
Stallions trying to get the last out here in the top of the 6th. Strike 1 called. 0-1 here. 0-1 offering for Adams. That gets away. The runner will stay at third. Now even 1-1 count.
But good job bouncing behind the plate by Hayden Bledsoe. Saved a run.
Even 1-1 count here. 2 outs here at the top of the 6th. Rock Springs not trying to allow any runs to come across here. That'll be huge for the Stallions. Now 2-1. Good look by Caden Adams. Runner 90 feet away from scoring in Bowman. Villiers so far has not had any hits or any runs. Correction, did get his first hit against him. And now 2-2.
But big cut that time by Adams.
Valerio nods. Likes the sign. Bowman with a decent leadoff off at third. A 2-2, and that's fouled. And a good sound coming off the backstop. On deck is Dalton Paulson. If we do get to that point here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th, runner on third. 6-3 score in favor of the post 4 Razorbacks.
Let's go, Kato!
Valerio gets set here. Kicks and fires the 2-2. And strikeout looking to end the top of the 6. After break, we'll have the bottom of the 6 here. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Bottom of the 6 here. Anthony Colasuono and Cody Beers live inside the Union broadcast booth. Final game from Hawthorne Field here today.
Our broadcast partner over here to my left, he's texting his new girlfriend.
Oh, what's her name?
We know he is. Met her on Hinge.
And that'll be Mr. Jace Andrews over there.
He's about had it with me today. He's about ready to go postal, wearing his BYU shirt.
It's no logo on it.
But yeah, it's a Kansas shirt. It's a Kansas shirt.
Yeah, okay. Looks like BYU to me.
I'd rather BYU than Kansas.
Gag me with a spoon. Anytime you mention BYU, just gag me right there.
It'll be the bottom 3 of the order for the Stallions.
It's been horrible over here. The weather's been terrible, hasn't it?
Right. Horrible.
We haven't sat in the shade all afternoon or anything.
Sucks for y'all.
All right, sorry. I digressed here.
Bledsoe to lead off, Saxumi on deck, and Jonah Anderson in the hole. As this will possibly be the last inning of play, because according to my time on my paper, it starts 6:16. Bledsoe gets one past second baseman. Throw not there. Now Bledsoe turns on first and will stop at second base and will dive in head first. And Bledsoe will get on base and in scoring position here, setting up Sagasumi for possibly a good play.
I want to mess around with Rock Springs here. Got to get outs. It's the kind of game Rock Springs comes back and wins.
As we have a pinch runner here, a courtesy runner, and that will be Damian Valerio, who is a pitcher, who is a speedy outfielder and shortstop, usually plays one of those 2 positions for the Stallions. Sagasumi takes into the box here, runner in scoring position. Smith still on the mound. And the fastball high and outside the zone, 1-0. Rock Springs only down by 3 after putting 2 runs up in the bottom of the 5th. Sagasumi sends one pass by, and now escape in the outfield. Valerio rounding to home, and he slides in safe. Sagasumi looking for second base, and safe there as well. And the Stallions pumped up in the dugout. 6-4 now.
Hey, great job getting ground balls.
As Sagasumi with the RBI.
Hey, let's go, Colin. Hey,
Got to get outs now.
Colton Lemus up to the plate here. No outs. Squares the bunt.
Hey, was he out of the box?
There's no box left.
There's no box left.
Been gone for 4 innings.
As it's 0-1. Lemus once again will enter the batter's box. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner in scoring position. Lemus representing the tie and run. Tries to bring it up the bunt, and he's pleading with the ref that ball caught his hand. But he had the bunt already squared, and that's going to be an 0-2.
He brought it back, but now your hand is not part of the bat. Don't care what anybody says.
And now we're going to have a discussion among the umps here.
There's no way that a base umpire who's been out here for 5 games is going to be able to see that.
As Cody, what do the Razorbacks need to do here to try to close out this game?
Well, they just got to make fundamental plays like they've made throughout this ball game.
What? What's the call, Blue? It's a ball.
Oh, is that actually going to say a 1-1?
Yeah, he got it back.
Even count here. Runner in scoring position on second. That is Sagastumi. As that bunt is fouled off to the backstop. 1-2. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. As a crucial 1-2 scenario here for the Stallions. And that is outside 2-2 as Lemus continues to fight here in this at-bat. Smith kicks and fires the 2-2. Straight back to the mound. And the tag not there at second. That could have been a bang-bang play to get 2 outs. And instead they just get the 1. But what a heads-up play by Smith.
Boy, he had no other choice but to catch it. That's called self-defense.
Lineup starts over once again with Maddox Ice. Sagastumi still at second.
Singled his last time up.
Strike 1 on the first pitch of this at-bat. One out here in the bottom of the 6th of this wood bat tournament. 0-2. And it's awesome hearing just the crack of the bat all over the ball field. You can hear it from the other park. Smith keeps his eye on Sagastumi. The 0-2. Ice pops it up. Smith calling everyone else off. And now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's a big out right there. Great pitch. Threw him a breaking pitch after 2 straight fastballs. You got to do the same thing here.
Zotti possibly resembling the last chance for the Stallions here, as he is the game-tying run. Strike 1 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. The 0-1, swing and miss in the dirt. Sagastumi trots back to second. Good block by the catcher in Caden Adams.
Boy, a great pitch. Great pitch. Sorry, Anthony. He had to go after that pitch because it looked so good. And then it broke out of the zone.
Possibly the last strike of this game. And that clips Zotti, as now runners on first and second.
Hey, shake it. Let's go, bud.
Boy, now you've got the tying run at first base.
And the go-ahead run walking to the plate. That is Griffin Garner. Last at bat, he was hit by a pitch. Runners on first and second.
Garner 0 for 2 in the ball game, but he has scored a run.
Garner getting ready. Hits one towards left field. And the left fielder under it. for out number 3. And the umps are going to talk here as looks like that is definitely game as the Razorbacks go 1-1 here on day 2. After break, we'll start the post-game show. This is the first Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats in Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
The strategic plan for Uintah County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uintah County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Life is made up of moments. We care about those moments as much as you do. We are Modern Woodmen, a fraternal financial services organization, member-owned, not stockholder-run. Since 1883, we've supported families, strengthened communities, and helped people reach their financial goals. From protection to saving to retirement planning, let us help you plan for those special moments in your life.
Welcome back live inside the Union broadcast booth, and it was a 6-4 win for the Pocatello Post 4 Razorbacks. Anthony Colasuono alongside Cody Beers. And Cody, your thoughts on the game before we get into Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap?
Well, just excellent pitching today from Jordan Wild. Went the first 3 innings, gave up 1 run on 1 hit, walked 2 and struck out 3. Then Cody Smith came on in relief. He was outstanding too. He struck out 3 and worked 3 innings. You know, that's the key, is you got to have good solid pitching in these games, and then good defense behind you. And today the Pocatello Razorbacks lost a 7-6 ball game. They come back, win 6-4. That shows you how slim the margins are in this Woodbat tournament. They could have been in the driver's seat. Now they need to win tomorrow to advance to Friday. So good all-around game. They would knock out 11 hits as a team. It was that second inning that was big when they scored 4 on, 5 singles. They just got it going, played station-to-station ball, and it results in a big win for the hometown Razorbacks.
Couldn't agree more on that. Went to the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. 6-4 in favor of the Razorbacks. Cooper Brown, Caden Adams, Tyler Adams, and CJ Short, some of the main names today. Also, Cody Smith in relief for Jordan Wild. Both of them had a great day on the mound. 4 combined strikeouts between both of them, and only 1 walk given up, and that was Wild's walk. And overall, a great pitching effort by the Razorbacks. Will move to the Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, and that honor is going to go to Caden Adams, to the second baseman CJ Short on a tag out in the late stages of the game when they caught Maddox Ice stealing. That was a huge out.
It was. No doubt about it. You've got to get that out at that point, because Rock Springs was starting to put it together. They had 4 hits combined in the 5th and 6th innings, scored 3 runs. It was getting to the nail-biting time here in Pocatello, and Pocatello just found a way to get it done with this young group of players. Very, very fundamentally sound all the way around.
Absolutely, and also a young group, also just great to win in front of your home crowd as well, as the whole entire stands behind us were all in red and white and black for these Razorbacks. And the Pepsi Player of the Game. Everything is better with Pepsi. That honor will go to Tyler Adams, who went 2 of 4 and had a 2 RBI single that started the scoring streak for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, it was huge in the second inning. They pushed across 4 runs. Tyler Adams with that 2-run single. Biggest hit of the game, and he didn't play in the field, but that was the game-changing play, because after that, Rock Springs was in catch-up mode the rest of the way. And, you got to give a hand to Rock Springs. They came back in this game. They didn't quit, and that says a lot in early June.
Absolutely, for sure. That will do it for us here at Hawthorne Field as the last game of day number 2. But we have one more game left at Halliwell Field. Our good friends Aaron Poling and Jace Andrews on the call for that as the Evanston Outlaws play the Ridgeline Utah Wolverines out of Millville, Utah, around the Logan area. That will do it. Anthony Colasuono and Cody Beers signing out. Good night and goodbye from Pocatello, day 2 of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.